Hi everybody, thanks so much for taking some time to watch our video update. We just thought it would be better serving of you guys and even honorable to put out a video update where we can explain things a little bit more clearly rather than just through text. And so we have some notes that we'll be using, but we just thought that it would be better served that way. I think first off, we just wanted to say thank you guys for your continued patience and grace and abundant care for us over just the last couple of months. We're really convinced that your prayers have supported us in more ways than we can really see and understand because of God's sovereign hand at work behind the scenes. As you guys probably gathered from the title of our update, we have some important news about just the future work of our ministry. After almost a full decade of working at the University of Arizona, we will be stepping away from working with the Navigators ministry, specifically at the University of Arizona, for just the foreseeable future. We really, starting from our first year back as freshmen in 2014, which was, quite a while ago, to the completion of this last spring semester of 2023, we count these last 9 years as just so foundational to our growth in loving Jesus more deeply and living out of his heart to raise up disciples for an eternity of impact. Though this change has come as a surprise to us, we are beyond thankful for the time, the energy, and the love the countless number of students and staff have blessed us with over the years. For many of you who pray and financially support our work, this perhaps comes as a surprise to you guys also. In seeking to honor those involved in the details of this decision over the last few months, and even the Lord, we have probably just only a few brief updates that we'd like to share in this video.
Yeah, so you might be asking what happened. And so as the spring semester progressed, we had some differing opinions on things that we couldn't agree on with our campus supervisorship. Unfortunately, this is a very normal part of ministry and just working together as sinful human beings harmoniously in a broken world. So we believe that those differences, that it was best moving forward for us and our family if we just continued our Navigators career elsewhere. So these differences do not come from doctrinal differences, moral faults, or flagrant sins on either side. We just fully believe that God still desires to use the U of A ministry and the U of A Navigator staff team to further his kingdom, just we will not be on it next year. We find it very helpful to share these three statements that, though are confusing, are very much the truth. So one, we have not been fired or asked to leave from our position at the U of A. Two, we do not feel God has personally called us away from our ministry at the U of A, especially to our thriving work reaching Latino students here in Tucson. And three, in talking with our regional supervisors, it was determined that the best thing for all people involved was for us to just simply not continue our involvement with the U of A Navigators ministry. In short, people disagree on things, people value different things, and in the end, sometimes the best thing for unity is for some people just to move on and do something different, and that is exactly what happened with us.
So probably like us, a lot of you are probably asking like, man, what's next for the Phelans? My goodness, we're wondering the exact same thing. This summer, just to let you know, we've been working with local counseling just to continue processing through the last couple of months, as well as we've both been taking up a summer assignment as fundraising coaches for other NAV staff under a national program. We're helping these staff with their own fundraising as they in turn coach a handful of new incoming staff, these edgers that we were a couple of years ago. At this time, we're also in talks to consider where God is leading us next, and so whether that's under a new mission with the Navigators, like church ministry or urban ministry or overseas, or if that even means someplace outside the Navigators. We fully desire to keep all of you informed about where God is leading us next as we hear from him. We hope to put out another formal email update to you all in probably a couple of weeks, or even hopefully less, but we totally recognize that we want to be attentive to God's direction, and that could take a little bit while, maybe even longer than we desire, but along the whole process, we desire to keep you guys informed. If you would like to talk more or even ask further questions about these important updates, then my goodness, please feel free to give us a call, a text, or an email. We want nothing more than for you to feel openly communicated with about where we have been and where God is leading us next under the wisdom and truth God has given us to just share about these changes. So thank you so much for taking some time to listen, and we again, we just covet your prayers in this time for our family and for our ministry moving forward. But we couldn't be more thankful for your guys' support of the last couple of years, and even for where that means where we're going for the future. So thank you so much, and we hope to talk to you soon.